some beginner. I'm gonna uncork me a pint of trouble, and I'll sit down and drink a double. I'm thirsty for something lighter that could get me even tighter and tighter, till someday I swear I hear angels play. Goodness, is it really real? It would take a child to know the way I feel. Oh my, floating in the blue. I could take the credit, but it's thanks to you.
Whatever it means.
Welcome aboard, keeping country strong. Another episode, Carl.
Hey, Bullville, how you doing? There you go.
Oh, you beat me to it.
I had to get that out. You know,
I tell you what, the last couple of weeks we've had some great shows. 2 weeks ago we had the Cub Scout Pack 41 from Pine Bush.
That got plastered all over the place.
And they aired 2 or 3 times in the viewing area, so that was really neat. And then last week I got so many emails on that Tex-Mex band we had. Amistad, they're a big hit. They have a big following, and it was a great show they had. And you're going to see them at the Orange County Fair this summer, right?
Hopefully, but they really want them to come fully dressed like they did the first couple of years. They wear regular suits and everything, and that's what the fair wants, or they won't be there.
They kind of remind you of like Menudo, right?
Yeah.
From the
Well,
80s.
they fired all the old guys in the band. They were the ones that really held that.
Yeah,
band
it's like
together.
Menudo. You turn 16, they used to throw you out of the band.
Yeah,
so
the fair's funny about that kind of stuff. But you know, talking about the fair, I got to say hi to Jeff out there. He watches every week.
Oh yeah, from where? Port Charles?
Orange County Fair.
Oh, Jeff. Yeah. Okay, buddy.
And,
welcome aboard. And we had 10 lucky winners from the Orange County Motorsports Show.
Wow.
That we gave away tickets to the show, and we had 10 people who were able to go to that show. That was a couple of weeks
people
ago.
should get out and see the races. That's going to really start full swing if it isn't
Saturday
already.
night starts, opening night.
Yeah.
So at Orange County Fair Speedway, so
that
go down
close,
and check that out.
That close to home, they can go out and see it.
A lot of people don't even know they're racing in Middletown, dirt track racing, and they've been racing there for over 50 years. So get down there. Racing starts 6 o'clock every Saturday night through Labor Day. So.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun for the whole family and stuff. And,
for like $12.
Yeah.
You could spend 4 or 5 hours watching the races. So.
Well, you get hooked on it. You like certain drivers, and we had a couple drivers on here before, which I couldn't remember their name if I tried.
They occasionally get the big NASCAR drivers to show up also. On an off week when they're not racing,
and you're going to some big race.
That's
soon.
a nice lead-in, buddy. We're going to Dover for the NASCAR race on Sunday, June 3rd. Motor coach is filled up. We have 1 motor coach right now. There is a waiting list for a second motor coach. But if you want to get on the list, let me know, because we have had people in the past from the waiting list get on because we do have people
Wild Herb with us, or
Herb photosbysac.com will be on board. He's the official photographer now.
If I see somebody get run over by something,
for us, not for Dover, but for us. So
great.
He's going to do a great job. It's a fundraiser for the FOP and the NLEOMF, National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, out of Washington D.C. It's a fundraiser for both. So if you're interested, you can get a hold of Carl or myself here at the station, Facebook. Email.
Well, we got to tell everybody.
Everywhere.
Our station now has went to our original number, 845-856-5666, which was here for 20 years, and they lost it for a while with management changes, and then we got it back. So, and you can see all these shows on our new website, which is access23tv.org. And also, Herb is going to have a page on there putting all his pictures for shows and stuff, or link, whatever he wants to put. We're going to just give him carte blanche and let him put all that stuff on. Make it interesting, and you can get the weather on there also.
You can.
Yeah, you can go on there and get the weather right on our website.
That's
for
new,
the local
I haven't
area.
seen that yet on there.
So there's a lot of things happening.
Just open a window, look outside. You know.
Yeah, I'm a window weatherman. I believe in that.
Herb's site is photobysacks.com. Check it out. All the local fairs, festivals, our show every week. And you're going to want to check out, after this show, check out the pictures that Herb's going to take, because we have some great guests tonight.
And we got to talk about the big fundraiser coming up July 21st. It's going to be huge, and it's going to be up in Monticello. in Thompson Park. It's going to start 9 o'clock in the morning till fireworks. Hopefully, we're going to have a name act there later on.
You still can't mention them?
I can't mention him until they sign a contract. But he's donating his time. He's in the top 10 right now in country stations. And
this is a big country artist from Nashville. And
young guy, stud for all you ladies.
We can't tell you who it is.
And then we're going to open for him, the old guys. Plus, we're going to have music all day long. 2 stages. Now, there's going to be 2 stages.
Get a hold of me on Facebook. I'll tell you who he is.
Yeah, and well, I can't say it. He's not really coming. I mean, you know how that is. And then they don't come. They're going to have rides and all kinds of stuff. And we're going to have him on maybe next week. The leader of the pack up there, and Mr. Stickle, and Brian Stickle. He's in charge of that. And it's for the football team and cheerleaders. And it says the title of it's going to be "Kids in Sports Stay Out of Courts."
That's nice. That's very catchy. You make that up?
No, would I do that anyway? So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're on YouTube now. And tomorrow I'm filling out papers for our show to go to Manhattan Cable.
All right, sounds good.
So we're going to make people sick in Manhattan too. So.
There's a potential that we've been researching to get on about 40 to 42 states. So the whole thing is the paperwork on that.
They'll all be going nuts.
So there's a possibility. So we're looking at pretty much most of the nation getting this show.
Well, there's access TV stations in everywhere, every county, state. They're all over the place. Every town. It depends if the town wants it or not.
They'll want it. Why wouldn't they want it, Carl?
Well, some towns don't want it. Now that they're too close, like Wurtsboro is in the middle, and there's one in Ellenville and ours.
Okay.
So it's too close a radius. They won't put another, cable in their access station. So there's got to be a time.
Forget Wurtsboro. We're talking Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens.
Yeah, Manhattan. We want to go down to the city.
No offense to Wurtsboro.
Hillbillies in the city, brother. That's going to be a treat, right?
That's going to be nice, buddy.
So we never know where we might end up.
Also, Saturday, April 28th.
Right.
You have the telethon here, right?
Yes, and it's on the bulletin board now for all you folks, and you can come on down, watch the show live, and we're going to have a couple different hosts, and you won't make this one, but you're usually at the big one.
I'll be at the big one, and I'll be July 21st, I'll be emceeing that at Thompson Park, so.
Right, and you'll be emceeing, and we got a lot of bands. I'll bring the list down of all the local acts and all the singers. We're having karaoke, we're having acoustic, we're having bands. It's going to be an all-day event. I got 2 sound companies coming doing the sound for us. So it's going to be spread out. I got a ride companies coming through my interneting that I have.
Very nice.
And
some of your 3,000 friends.
Well, I've been doing it for like 20 years, and we have fireworks and everything if anybody's looking for clowns.
You got a lot of shows this summer also.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Checking your schedule out at your website, carlrichardsband.com.
Yeah, we are going to be busy this year, and we're always seem busy. Somebody likes my crap. Anyway, we just keep on singing. Well, we got these ladies here.
Yes, we do.
I would have put some shoe polish on if I knew these foxy ladies was coming.
Of
course, I would have got hit in the head later, but...
Finally, we got them up here. There are a couple of scheduling conflicts throughout the last few months, but we finally got her up here. Gabrielle Friends, and with Elizabeth Brown on bass and vocals, and Danny Elliott.
And she was on my radio show last week.
Your great radio show on.
And we have
Blog Talk Radio.
300 or 400 people. Everybody seems to be wanting it. It's just fun. And we had her on there telling her story and played 3 of her songs, and it was a lot of fun.
And so we're going to have Gabriella and Elizabeth and Danny play 4 songs, and then we'll bring them over and we'll talk to them for a little bit. And Gabriella's website.
Hey, I like them boots, man.
If you're watching us right now, go to the website. If your computer's right next to you, Gabrielle'sTheirBenz.com is our website. Check it out also.
Are you guys ready?
Think so?
All right, introduce them, Benze. You're better than I am.
I am. Well, straight from New York City, we have Gabrielle Friends with Elizabeth Brown and Danny Elliott.
see you light up. You must be thinking I don't know that look. But don't get excited, baby, I read you just like an open book. Yes, I admit it, you got something that I can't explain. You should be committed if you think I'm going down that road once again, 'cause I know better than to set myself up. I know better than to act just like a fool. I know better than, I know better than, I know better than to fall for you. It's not my first time. I already learned a few tricks of my own. You know I'm just fine spending a little time alone. So maybe my thoughts turn every now and then to you. But a little I learned that there are some things I just can't do. I know better than to set myself up. I know better than to act just like a fool. I know better than, I know better than, I know better than to fall for you. Ooh, baby, when you hold me, well, you know me a little too well. Ooh, baby, when you take me, well, you make me forget myself. I get so carried away. 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 I know better than to set myself up. I know better than to act just like a fool. I know better than, I know better than, I know better than to fall. I know better than to tear my hair out. I know better, baby. I know better. I know better than to fall for you. Thank you very much. This next song is called We Couldn't Be There. Will I shake this endless haunting? Will I find you hanging there? I'm tracing ancient feelings. They've been buried everywhere. We couldn't be there. You've been lost for quite some time now, trapped inside the silent stairs. She heard the words and couldn't bear it. couldn't be there. Couldn't be. We couldn't be there. Are we just pieces of the children we used to be? Hidden and empty and waiting for someone to see. And maybe we're waiting and hoping you'll say the moment you come back and tell me I love you again. I lose my place, my mind escapes me. Then I'm shaken, never scared. Cannot take the image painted. Your light went out, they took you away. We couldn't be there. We couldn't be there. Thank you. I'll have to take a second to verify my tuning. So, hold on there. All right, I think we're in good shape. Your hands are the end of many years of evolution. Your hands are the means to many ends. Your hands play the chords to sing the songs you wrote for me, of marigolds and valentines and love. When you're far away, your hands text me little notes. They dial up my number late at night. Your hands hold the wheel that drives us to familiar places, and undiscovered spaces all the same. Your hands, your hands, my love, my love. Your hands hold a leash to walk the dog when I'm tired. Your hands leave a note that says you love me. Your hands rest beneath your head sometimes when you are sleeping. Then, my dear, is why I love your hands. Your hands. Your hands, darling, your hands. Everything's alright when you're in front of me. Everything is how Your hands make a pool of melted butter on my wheat toast. They make me breakfast almost every day. Your hands, darling, your hands, my love, my love, my Thank you. I think we have one more before we're going to turn it back over to Carl and Benzee. This song is called The Breakup. How will I ever get to sleep tonight? Is long before me. Oh, how the hours seem to go so slow. When I'm here without you, I wait and see. Sit here patiently. Who'll be the first to call and say, hey, I'm sorry, baby. I really think it should be you. That's who should make the first move. I waited out and see. Sit here patiently, and I wait for you to pick up the phone. Darling, call me, I'm home. I don't care whose stupid idea it was to break up. To break up. Okay, so maybe it was me. I see how I was hasty. Maybe we both misunderstood. We should just call it even. Stop and count to 10. Breathe and start again. And I wait for you to pick up the phone. Darling, call me, I'm home. I don't care whose stupid idea it was to break up. To break up. I'm fighting the temptation to call. Picking up the phone's not hard after all. But it's only been 2 hours since it all went down. So I wait for you to pick up the phone. I'm just sitting at home. I don't care whose stupid idea. And I wait for you to pick up the phone. Won't you call me? I'm home. I don't care whose stupid idea was to break up. To break up. To break up. Let's kiss and make up. Thank you.
Yeah. Behind door 2, there isn't nothing.
All right, fantastic. Some great music there, Carl. Gabriella,
excellent.
Benze, GabrielleFriends.com
Your
is the
friend's
website.
gonna come
Check
over
it
and sit
out.
down too, because we want to get her
Yes.
on the conversation. And we know she's not in your band, but she's your friend, so we don't
She
care
is,
here.
and she's joining us on one song, so.
That's
Great.
Danny.
That's Danny, yeah.
Danny. One song Danny's gonna do later.
So
we're happy to
introduce
have you on board.
everybody.
So this is Elizabeth Brown, and this is Danny Elliott, and Liz and I have been singing together for, I suppose, I guess a year now. And actually, Danny and I have done a good deal of singing together as well. And
Oh, the harmonies I heard you do were
yeah,
great.
but Danny also has a solo project. She's a beautiful singer and piano player.
Oh,
And
nice.
does her own
So
thing.
we'll have to have you up too sometime.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to.
We're open to music here, right?
That's right. All different types of music. So, I mean, the show's called Keeping Country Strong, but I think in a year and a half I've been here, you've had maybe 3 or 4 country acts on. We had a Tex-Mex band on last week. 2 weeks ago we had a Looney Balloony the Clown with the Cub Scouts. So it's just it's a variety show. So
That's a good thing.
all
So,
different types of music.
What is the name of the band your name? Or
Yeah, essentially.
Best way to go, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, Gabrielle Friends. I wrote most of the music with the exception of We Couldn't Be There, which Liz wrote. But it was basically my project, and Liz, we sat down at a piano one day and started singing together, and we just loved singing together, so she started to join me. And then started playing bass, and now it's...
Now, where do you generally play? Coffee houses or any place?
I guess where we mostly play is down in New York City at a club called Rockwood Music Hall, which is where we've mostly been playing. Although we have a gig coming up in Vegas this year.
Oh yeah. When is that?
God.
Might have to
Yeah,
make
you
a
need
trip.
two old hounds. We're going. We can get you luggage.
It's in August, but yeah, mostly in
August.
the city. Yeah, we'll be in
Now,
Vegas.
did any of them go with you when you went to Europe? Or?
Actually, neither of them. But I went to Europe with a band that I do backing vocals for, a band called Wheatus.
Oh,
And
okay.
actually, Liz's brother Brendan is the band leader, songwriter, producer, frontman. And Liz has done backing vocals for Wheatus, and Danny has done backing vocals for Wheatus. So actually, all three of us
Great.
have
Sounds like a blast.
yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. We went to Europe last year. We were in the UK for a month. We did.
Listen, you ever go overseas again? This guy over here would gladly go.
Yeah?
Just take a
We're leaving
ton
actually.
of pictures.
Really? We're leaving mid-May. We're going to be gone for a month. I'll see what I can do.
No, when you see his site, you're gonna love him,
Yeah,
and he'd be a great guy to take with you.
I believe it.
Well, it's good to bring your own. We did a thing with PDH, and I brought Herb with us, and the guy says, "You got a camera guy?" I says, "Yeah, when you make it, you have your own camera people."
Gotta have someone documenting all the good stuff going on.
So,
Well,
yeah.
the first time I heard you was at Bearsville Theater.
Yes.
I think it was last summer.
Yeah.
And you were with Robbie Dupree
Yes.
and his band, and I think
Yeah.
Larry Hoppin was there. And,
Yeah.
and I whenever Orleans and Robbie Dupree are playing up there, I go up and see him.
Yeah, we had a lot
So,
of fun.
That was a great show.
I'm glad.
So how did you
Yeah.
get started in the music business? We got to go over all these little
gosh.
details.
In the business, well, I mean, I've been singing since I was, 3, and I guess, in school I started singing in choirs and that kind of thing, and then when I got out of college I started, playing in bars and restaurants and weddings and all that kind of stuff, and then last May I started learning the guitar, and I started writing on my own, 'cause
Great.
I've been doing some co-writing, so the guitar's still a little new for me. A little scary sometimes, but
Well, my band's trying to cut mine in half. They don't. They call me Slasher. I don't know.
You've been playing what, 40 years?
I don't
50
know. It's been a
years?
long
Yeah.
time. But,
I look forward to having that comfort that you, I'm sure, have with it.
well, I love it. I just love it. So it doesn't affect me. We played with Willie Nelson in front of 8,000 people.
That's
Really?
awesome.
And
Wow.
I've done him twice, but we've done quite a few stars. But we're here to talk about you guys. And you go on my website and talk about it, and see my stuff on my website.
Well, Brendan, actually, the Wheatus frontman, is a huge Willie Nelson fan.
Wow.
Has tons of records on vinyl
Well,
and
if you go in his
t-shirts.
bus, you need a mask.
I've heard that about him.
That's the truth.
A little
I know.
Willie Nelson tidbit: at every stop, he has to play golf.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being on a golf course and seeing Willie
Every
Nelson play?
show
in front of
he
you?
goes to a golf course and
Yeah.
then shows up to the gig and does
Really?
his thing. Yeah.
Is it like a relaxation thing?
Probably.
It-
And he
it
probably
must be.
probably plays as bad as I do.
And he's always looking to one or two extra people because no one in his band plays. So he's always looking for people at each stop.
But his
to
bus
play.
is a
Yeah.
riding party. I got to tell you that much. And I've been in it a couple times now. And it's, but they
So I got the golf club is
Really
ready
nice
next time
guy.
it's up here, by the way.
really nice people. Though. Most artists are behind, you know, their entourage people. It's just they're watching them. They're protecting them because there is a lot of crazy people in the world.
Yeah, there sure are.
What was it like playing on? I think it was the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Actually, it was Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon show.
It
he does that like
awesome.
with the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, he does
brings
this thing
acts-
called Yacht Rock, and
Yeah,
so he
that's it,
wanted
Yacht
Robbie Dupree back on to play Steal Away, and so my friend Nadia and I were doing backing vocals, and Jimmy decided that he wanted to join us for the backing vocals.
Oh.
So we were all in a row, and it was really cool. He's a really nice.
And then he went
nice
up
guy.
to Bearsville.
He did. He came up to Bearsville and he sang with
He
us.
sang with you up
we
there.
did an a
I
cappella.
wasn't at that show. I was on vacation. I missed
Oh
it.
really? Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
oh,
we're-
well, what can you do?
We're working on Mr. Phil going on his show because Mr. Phil's a novelty act.
Right. And he's been on Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yeah, twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Well, he's
gig.
been on
You
a
won't
lot.
believe it when you
Comedy
When
Central.
you look at the YouTube
Comedy
video, you won't
Central,
understand.
Oddville. He's been in 2 parts in 2 movies. So I mean, people who don't know his career, they're like, I can't believe it, but it's true, and he's a novelty act.
Well, you
And there's
know,
a place for that. in
there's a
showbiz.
niche. There is.
There is. It's unbelievable.
You know, 'cause
America's Got Talent too.
right.
For,
I was
Yeah.
telling
just to let you know, yeah, he got X.
It was like the Gong Show.
First 10 seconds. So
They were gonging him before they even, but he did get to sing in front of the judge the whole song.
Oh really?
But for the station, since it was a setup, they started gonging him before he even started singing.
Oh, geez.
yeah, they edited it to make it look like he was.
But then
out
week
there.
after week, they're going
10
the
seconds.
worst of the worst, Mr. Phil. But as his manager, you can't buy that advertising
No,
to get
Oh,
your
that's-
name mentioned. It's like
it's true.
it's great.
Totally.
But yeah, he does a lot of stuff, and we got a contact now down in Manhattan Cable. So
That would be great.
this show will probably be down there sometime.
That would we
I
would
just gotta
very
fill out the
happily turn on
paperwork
channel
and-
23.
But you'll be able to watch this in so many different ways, which I told you. And,
Yes, on the website.
and thank you
too,
for
right?
calling in the radio station.
Oh my God! Thank you for
And,
having.
we
for-
have
for
people
playing.
from North Carolina, Texas, and Florida, and everything, that actually listens to my show because it's such a hillbilly, crazy thing, and people like it, you know.
There was a woman who called. Was it from Texas? Who
Yeah.
was telling jokes. You know, it was good people. From
Well,
there.
I think she digs them off the See Spot Run joke book, but she's reading them, and it's like, and then, and it's so funny. And she's a sweetheart. I was
That's
telling
good.
her my shoes are falling apart, and she sent me the money for new shoes.
You're
I said, you
kidding.
don't have to send me money, but I'll take it. But
That was very
and
thoughtful.
she's always sending me candy for the holidays, and she
Aw.
made me my white blankets because she likes to. She likes the show, and I treat everybody the same. So that's, you know,
That's-
I guess
people
you could say it's
appreciate that. I think.
gratuities. I got to take what I can, right?
Take it, yeah. Pass it
Of course, you
down.
don't get nothing, but
I got nothing. I get to do this fantastic show with you, Carl.
well, you got to meet these beautiful ladies. So what
I
else do you
know,
want
this
in
is
life,
great.
man?
I'm
We
telling
drove
you.
a long time to come up here and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, well, we really appreciate you coming all the way up here. Now, what's some shows coming up shortly here?
Liz and I will be doing another show at Rockwood Music Hall down in the Lower East Side of Manhattan on Thursday, July 12th at 9 p.m. But I'm going to be in Europe from mid-May to mid-June, so we wanted a little time when I got back to get
Great.
ourselves back together.
Well, I might have a connection on Joey
That's-
Reynolds' show. You ever been on there?
No, I have not.
So I've been on there 3 or 4 times, and it's radio, but it's in Manhattan.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be honest, any opportunity to be able to,
So I'll get a
perform is-
contact for you. And
That's
you can-
great that you know where you're playing in July. 'Cause we have so many people come on here, they don't even know their name of their own websites for crying out
Well, the
loud.
problem is
And that's
you,
really
you
good.
plan all this stuff. Now, we do like 50 to 60 gigs a year with my band.
Wow.
So it's like I'm
Wow.
planning all these fairs, and I book a lot of the acts and everything. and you start doing it, and then all of a sudden it's November, and you go, where'd all that go?
Yeah, where'd the year
What
go?
happened to that? So,
Wow.
and it's year after year, and it's fun, and I get to meet a lot of artists and
Yeah.
singers and ideas, and that's what I like.
That's awesome.
And then this crazy guy here,
Yeah, well, my only
retired fireman.
Yeah.
Really?
No, see, now you like me. Thanks, Carl.
See? No, he's
Oh, that-
awful.
Actually, I'm a retired cop.
From
so I'm like,
Manhattan.
oh.
No, that's not you.
Yeah.
That is a
He drove the ice
difficult
cream
job.
truck down
Yeah.
there.
Wait, what?
No, that's his ongoing
No,
job.
That truck goes in my neighborhood and plays that song.
I actually spent
You know that
20
one?
years in Washington Heights.
Really?
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Retired in 2009.
No, I'm kidding him because he had a three-wheeler. They had them three-wheeler police bikes.
Oh yeah.
But they used to have them in the city too, where they have ice cream or they have stuff in them. And I says that's what he used to do.
Oh
Of course,
nice.
He didn't. He really was
He was
protecting everybody
us.
down
Yes.
there and putting his life on the line.
And I think I've been back to the city twice in 3 years.
Oh,
I
really?
And he
guess.
says he's retired, but I think he got more work now than he did
I
before.
think so.
And he got tied in with me, and I'm always busy, so I was doing something.
Well, that's a good thing. You have to stay busy, otherwise you go crazy.
So your website's GabrielleSturbenz.com.
It is.
And July 12th, I even remember that.
Thursday, 9 p.m. Rockwood Music Hall.
Look at that. That's great.
And you do have your own CD, and how did they get
I
that?
do. That is on iTunes. It's actually it's under my middle name, which is even more complicated. It's Gabrielle M.A. A-I-M-E-E, and that's my first
You gotta
record.
go with one name.
I know. Well, I know.
Me or something. You know, it's like
It's complicated, but it's Gabrielle Sturbenz. We're sticking with that, and I'm working on another record now that's being produced by Wheatus frontman Brendan Brown, and
Well,
it's
make
actually
sure you
the
get us
songs.
that because
I'm still working on it. It's the songs that we're doing tonight are going to be.
We
on
do
that
have
record.
someone watches us on YouTube.
Did you bring
in,
us any
in
albums?
London, as a matter of fact.
No.
She didn't
Grant
bring it
Webb.
out.
I will. I promise I will.
Grant Webb is in London. He watches the show. So if
Really?
you guys are going to be in the UK.
Yes, Wheatus is playing in London. I think we have at least 1 or 2 shows in
Yeah.
London. Come see us.
May to June. You get out of there
Right.
before the tennis starts. The one with the.
Oh gosh.
Well,
Yeah,
what we
that's
do,
crazy.
what we do with your CD is sometimes, like if you're not here, we'll put it on something. We'll play cuts
Really?
while we're talking about other stuff.
I really didn't think ahead.
Sure,
did
I know. It's hard to get anything from these acts, you know. A hat, a shirt, anything.
Do you know
Forget it.
what size shoe are you? Because I think
Yeah,
I
get
brought
some
a
shoes.
brand new pair of men's shoes with me.
Oh, you carry
What
them
size
with
are
you?
you?
I don't even want to know where they came from. Young ladies carry men's shoes.
They're from New York City. That's all you have to know. If they fell off the back of a truck, who cares, right?
Somebody was climbing out of the
Seen
window.
that before.
Oh man.
Jeez.
I could give you a Tootsie Roll for my.
Would you like one?
I could give you my undying
They have to sing.
gratitude.
They don't look like they eat Tootsie
They have
Rolls.
to
You and
sing.
me, we look like we
We
are.
gotta go
Tootsie
easy
Roll.
with the Tootsie Rolls.
But yeah, send us one of your CDs.
I will.
And autograph it for me and Benzee.
I most
Well,
certainly
actually
will.
send a bunch. I'll give it all. The crew always
Yeah?
likes stuff. 'Cause,
All right.
we usually get everything, and they don't, nothing for them guys.
I-
And there's a reason. No.
Oh no.
Well, they put them and my wife put the show together. We're the talkers. We're the talking heads. Is what it is. But we're glad you came on up.
Thank you for having us. We're
And
really
you're
glad
gonna do
to
like
be
4
here.
more
Yeah.
songs.
4 more.
And at the end, we're gonna get Danny Elliott up. She's
All right.
gonna add her vocal.
And
Vocal magic.
if you do want a copy, a hard copy, you can either take it off of one of the websites or we'll make you one. There's a little donation to the station, but it's reasonable if you want a real disc. Otherwise, you can take it off our websites
Okay.
and just download it and make your own copy.
I will happily donate.
So. Well, good. I need about 20 grand. I want to go to. Me
You
and
and me
Benzee want to
both.
go to Florida.
You want to get on that UK tour? Right?
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
down.
almost made it to London.
Really?
And the guy who we were going with, I don't want to mention his name, somebody spent all his money. He had 40 grand saved up for us to go. We got our
gosh.
passports. The whole band was going. They loved my music over there in London. And somebody spent his money.
Are you serious? $40,000?
It was his
Yeah.
ex-wife, right?
Don't say that. They might be watching.
Oh, the guy's watching the show, so okay.
Oh,
Wow.
brother, I'm in hot water now. Anyway, we didn't go. And,
Oof.
but they like the country rockabilly type music over there. So
Awesome.
someday we might hit there.
All right, let's get them back
All right.
over there.
All right.
Go
Thank
get
you.
ready and
Thanks.
we'll
we will. Thanks, guys.
set you guys up. Thank
All
you.
right. They're gonna play 4 more songs for us. Gabriella's website is Gabrielle'sTheirBenz.com.
Yeah, we didn't even get a CD. Is that a bummer?
That is a bump.
How
But
about took
you're
you
gonna
all
have it
relax?
on access23tv.org. You're gonna have it on YouTube. You got it live right here.
We
in
gotta
Port
say
Jervis.
hi to everybody in the Deer Park, Port Jervis areas that watch this, and thanks for tuning in. We got a big telethon. We gotta push that 28th of April. Of course, Wacky Mr. Phil will be here, and I might even have somebody hosting it. And next week, we might have the #1 DJ in the Hudson Valley as a guest on here.
We can't say who that is either, right?
Well, he said he's 100% sure he's coming.
Okay. Well, you gotta check us out on Facebook. We'll let you know when it's confirmed.
And he became a friend since we did the roofathon.
You gonna say who it is or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Coop from the Coop Show, WPDH. So Mark Cooper, right? Mark. I don't know his first name.
Me and my
Coop.
personal cameraman, we got some good pictures.
All
of
right.
him.
Now we got Gabriella'sTheirBenz with Elizabeth Brown on bass and vocals, and on the last song, Danny Elliott's gonna come on board and sing vocals.
So
also.
you ladies
so
ready?
Take it away,
We're
ladies.
ready.
All right, take care.
Thank you. All right. I walk the bridge alone at night, a view of our fair city gleaming to my right, and anyone can see, anyone can see. We walked the bridge for the first time, didn't say a word with your hand in mine. Could anybody know? Could anybody know? A home of our own. I walk over every day with spinning windy bicycles on their way. Can we take a ride? Can we take a ride? A home of our own. A home of our own. When you say, when you say softly, when you say softly to me, let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home.
Thank you. Driven to distraction, living on emptiness, doing anything that I can think of just to try to forget. I'm running low, running low, doing less than nothing, and I wonder when it's time to give up. Like when I'm dreaming and the air is thick, I'm running but I'll never catch up. I'm running low, I'm running low, but I can't stop now, driving down in the red. Oh, you stop driving down in red. Can't turn back, it's too late to start again. Try to pull myself together, might as well hit the pedal instead. I can't let go, I'm losing to the beast inside. Never lets up, feels like there's no end in sight. I'm running low, I'm running low, but I can't stop now, driving down in the red. Oh, you stop driving down in the red. Can't turn back, it's too late to start again. Try to pull myself together. Will it be like this forever? Will I ever learn to turn it around? Can't turn back, it's too late to start again. Can't stop now, running down in the red. Oh, you stop running down in the red. Can't stop now, running down in the red. Oh, you stop running down in the red. Thank you. All right. Oh, come on now. My tuner is misbehaving. All right, we're going to do one more song before we get Danny Elliott up. This is called The Laundress. The laundress hasn't been here in a week. There's clothes piled on the floor. But if I knew you like I thought I did, you'd wait a few days.